Waka waka waka, what's up, and welcome back to the channel for yet another special video. And on today's video, we are going to be taking a trip to the Gundam base store located in the Diversity Plaza in Tokyo, Japan. So we're going to get right into it. For those that don't know, about a month ago, I had the most amazing opportunity to take a trip with my significant other to the country of Japan. While on my trip, I had a few nerdy landmarks in mind, stuff that I really wanted to see, one of which was Diversity Plaza, namely for the Unicorn Gundam statue that they have outside that lights up. I actually did a video on that. It's a quick 2-minute video. I'll put a link in the description down below so you can check that out if you want to see that separately. And we'll talk about that in just a little bit at the start of the video. But I did not know that there was a Gundam-based store inside Diver City. I didn't research anything about Diver City except for the Gundam statue. I didn't know anything. Some things I wanted to just kind of let myself be surprised about on my trip. So this was, of course, a pleasant surprise. I'm going to kind of share that with you. Now, before we get started, there's always caveats to my video, so I'm going to give you a few caveats, just a couple of them. The first caveat being that I really only explored about 25 to 30% of the store, and you're probably going to see only about 20% of it in the video. The bottom line is that I could probably spend a day, maybe a week in the store and never gotten tired of it. I probably could have annoyed the crap out of the Admiral just how much I wanted to stay in the store, but it's not just my vacation, so there were things to do, people to see, so I only had about an hour in the store to enjoy it for myself and to film some footage for this video. I'm kind of leaving stuff. This is more of a preface in case you decide to take the trip yourself and want to go to the store in Diver City. Secondly, I have been on and off into Gundam over the last 25 years. Sometimes I'm really into it. I'm buying the model kits like I'm doing with Transformers. Other times I don't know what series has come out. I'm looking for something to watch, and that's kind of what I'm now. I'm kind of getting back into it. So bear with me as far as my knowledge goes. It may be a bit spotty. You're more than welcome to correct me in the comments as always, and I do greatly appreciate that, but just kind of bear with me in case I get something wrong or mobile suit names or I don't know what something specifically is. I am slowly reacclimating myself. That said, that's about all I got, so let us get started. Let us head to the Gundam base store in Diversity Plaza in Tokyo, Japan. So let's get started. Diver City is located in the Odaiba neighborhood of Tokyo, and I do hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, feel free to correct me in the comments, and I do apologize beforehand. I'm not going to bother giving you train directions. Simply put, I feel that Japan's rail system is a bit more intricate than I'm used to, but similarly to Hong Kong, the public transportation system is top-notch. It can get you anywhere you need to go, so fear not. The trains are always quick, they're efficient, they're on time. You have nothing to worry about that. Off topic, if you are in the Odaiba area with family and not everybody wants to see the Unicorn Gundam or the Gundam base, there is a lot to see in Odaiba. There's a walking trail. The plaza is right near a bay. There's an awesome view of a bridge. It's lots of restaurants. It's a very nice place to see. So, and you can see in some of the photos just some of the cool places that there is to visit with the family. It's really nice. That said, we're going to start with the entrance closest to the Unicorn Gundam, namely because that's where I started and I didn't explore the plaza enough to know any of the other entrances, so we're going to basically go to where the Unicorn Gundam is. Starting off, the Unicorn Gundam statue itself is massive and incredibly detailed, everything down to the warning labels on the armor. I kid you not. At the time I went, there was some propaganda for the Gundam Seed Freedom film, which is apparently doing really well right now. I got to the plaza at about 10:30 a.m. The first performance of the Unicorn Gundam transforming is about at 11 a.m. on weekdays. Incidentally, 11 a.m. is when the Diver City Plaza opens, at least on weekdays, and I believe the Unicorn Gundam transforms every hour and lights up at night. I didn't go at night because I wanted daylight photos for myself and the Admiral, but I do hear it's a good show, and there's videos online if you want to check those out. I just want to mention something the Admiral said about this, and I wholeheartedly agree. The Unicorn Gundam viewing is 100% free, even if you don't go into the Gundam base, and that's actually pretty cool that something this delicate, this intricate, and the fact that it actually moves to some extent is all 100% free to view without you even having to go to store. Yes, it is partly to get interest generated to get you into the Diver City Plaza, but you don't have to go in if you don't want to, and it doesn't cost a thing to watch the Gundam transform. So definitely, if you got time to check that out, I do highly recommend it. So to get started, there are two Gundam-based stores at the Diver City Plaza. The first one is a small satellite store that's right near the Unicorn Gundam, and you don't even need to enter the plaza to get into it. It's literally just two opening automatic doors right outside, right next to the main entrance to the plaza. It's mostly dedicated. The merchandise inside is mostly dedicated to the Unicorn Gundam. It's got a lot of trinkets, to apparel. There's even food. There's model kits of all kinds inside, just so you want to stop in and grab something quick. There's a few other kits from various parts of the franchise, but again, most of it is for the Unicorn Gundam because that's the display outside. Oh, and yes, there are Gundam tunes playing on the radio for an added sense of charm, which is absolutely cool.
They have different kinds of nipples, man. Or they have bigger ones para more nipple.
The big Gundam base outlet is on the seventh floor of the plaza, which I believe is the top floor. And I recall there being a slight trick to getting there. Put simply, not all the escalators are in the same spot as you would expect them to be. But nevertheless, once you get up there, you are greeted with a massive sign out front. There is also a nice mural as you ride the first level escalator up to the second level to kind of give you a taste of what's inside the store. There is also a display right outside the store, and this specific one was dedicated to Gundam Seed, given that Seed Freedom was about to come out. Right as you enter, there's a nook off to your left with more trinkets and apparel. It can be as simple as just a t shirt and gets as crazy as bathroom towels or flight jackets if you really want to get hardcore. The rest of the store is pretty much as you would expect, Gunpla Heaven. I haven't been to Gunpla in over a decade, and I was so damn tempted to be completely honest. Everything from HDs to perfect grade models, master grade models, most of it is on display with flight stands and effects. The prices are in yen, but I didn't think they were too bad. Some of the perfect grades were going for around 150 USD depending on the model. So I honestly might grab one on my next visit and just bring the big suitcase to take it home. As you can expect, there were a great deal of Gundam Seed merchandise on display. I thought that this Meteor with the Freedom Gundam kit was incredibly cool. Just everything from poster boards of the characters to model kits, and it was really nice to see a tribute to generate all the hype for the movie coming out later. The store also has a ton of award winning freelance models on display. I don't know much about the competitions held for these building, but these were all the various winners from a plethora of countries and some impressive freelance work on display. Absolutely too cool. And I could not capture everything, but truth be told, there is literally a whole section dedicated to these displays. So that's about it. And again, just a little quick tour of the Gundam base in Diversity Plaza in Tokyo. Think of it as a proverbial appetizer, if you will, if you intend on taking the trip yourself, or just a quick documentary of what there is there in case you do decide to take a trip yourself and check it out. It is definitely worth it. I could have spent a whole day there once again and probably never been satisfied, just wanting to buy up the whole store. But for the time I had, I was definitely happy, and I'm very happy to share it with all of you. That being said, that's pretty much going to conclude this video. So if you found this video fun and informative, leave me a like down below. I definitely appreciate it. That helps me out. Also, feel free to comment if I got anything wrong. Let me know, correct me, or tell me you love me, all that good stuff. I am appreciative of all of it. And definitely tell me if you do like this content and want to see more stuff like it. I know we did the Transformers restaurant in Hong Kong, so this is kind of something I kind of want to add to the channel. So let me know if you like it and want to see more of it. And if you are not yet subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much to those of you that are already subscribed. We're at about 500 almost, and I do greatly appreciate everybody for following me on this journey. It has definitely been an enjoyable process, and I'm so happy to have you all with me for the ride. And that is going to be about it. I have been FC Finch. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.